The most issue with Christians is we don't like challenges. We think challenges are a sign that God is failing us or that we are failing God. Challenges are normal. They are normal. They are meant to come, and they come for your promotion. Nobody knows that a G-Wagon is better than a Tata until you have competition, until you have a challenge that one can do, the other cannot. Nobody knows how great your God is with no challenges. Nobody. Let me tell you something. You can't prove God to people, but forget about people. You can't prove God to yourself without challenges. You can't even prove it to yourself. How are you going to be confident in a God you've not tested? The reason that the Jews, the prophets, could die for God is that they knew at any moment, if I call Jehovah, he'd respond now. Listen, you heard Pastor on Healing Streams in the first day say, there is no proof, there's no real proof that Elijah, he was seen, Elijah was seen as the greatest prophet after Moses. There is no proof that he was actually a Jew. Can you, Bible scholars, that thing rattle your brain, because the blessing was supposed to be just for them. A man whose faith was in God, his faith was in God. He told them, he said, bring a bull, put the bull here. He said, put my own bull. He said, prepare the sacrifice. You know how they do it, they cut it, they put it. He said, okay. He said, call your God. The Bible says they called Baal. Then the Bible says, then when they saw it, maybe let's dance. So they added dance. And they added. So he said, maybe your God is sleeping. That's what he said. He said, maybe your God is sleeping. Maybe he's asleep. Add more. So they added. He said, maybe he has. He said, Elijah. And he said, maybe he has traveled. Then Elijah said to them, on my own, I want you to add water. Then he said, pour water 7, and said, pour more water. So they poured water until the sacrifice was not soaked under. Listen. There's a difference between a shirt that is soaked and a shirt that is inside the bowl. The water filled the trough. In other words, they create a space, like I dig the ground around this table. The sacrifice is here, so that any blood that spills inside there. The water soaked the sacrifice and filled the trough. Elijah called God. He had not even finished saying, God. The Bible says, the fire came from heaven. The Bible says it licked the sacrifice. Have you ever licked ice cream before? Read it. It said licked. He licked it. The Bible says the fire came from heaven and licked the sacrifice. Licked. Listen, not burnt, licked. He licked the sacrifice and the water. The water was gone too. Listen, without challenges, how will you know your God? How will you know him? How will you know? If you call on him and you are wrong in the way you did it, how will he correct you? How will you know? If you go through challenges, you won't die. He promised you. He said, if you go through the fire, you will not be burnt. It might be hot, but at least when I come out, I'll look the same. Be fine. So if you go through the water, you won't drown. Don't worry. Even if you can't swim, you won't drown. He said, go through. Go through means you might be under it, but you'll be fine. You come out the other way. Don't worry.